What's going on, fans? This your boy MB. Welcome to Mike Bree TV. In today's video, I got another video for you, man. Literally, just now, I just finished the IronHeart series, the TV series from Disney Plus, and I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I watched. I was very patient. I watched 2 episodes when it first came out. I watched 2 episodes. Then I waited all the way until they got all the rest of the episodes. So I watched it all the way fully in back-to-back days. And let me tell you something. This is probably the most underrated series ever. Cause let me tell you something. These haters, I swear to God, bro. Everybody, they just have that trash political MAGA mentality of, oh my God, everything's woke. These people are so trash. They're just conditioned to hate everything, bro. They never give anything a chance. They are just conditioned to hate everything. And they only pick and choose on what they like. Like, I know I haven't talked about Sinners on the channel, but let me just tell you this. I know it's not no Sinners review, but I did see Sinners in the movie theater and I enjoyed it. Now I do have my nitpicks towards the end. I felt like it had multiple endings. I didn't care too much for that on the multiple endings thing, but I understand why they had that there. But for some of the racist people, they want to pick and choose. Oh, we got to talk good about Sinners because if you trash Sinners, the people are gonna come after your ass. That's why the racist people don't want to attack Sinners, even though secretly they hate that movie. But they pick and choose on what they like and what they don't like, and I hate that. But anyway, one thing I like about the Ironheart series is with Riri Williams, and one thing in particularly, I'm gonna make a video. The MCU's Phase 4 is underrated as well. I know people hated Phase 4. It was up and down, inconsistent. I'm gonna tell you why it's underrated and why Phase 5 is actually a bit up and down. Not counting Brave New World. I love Brave New World. But Phase 5 is up and down. You know why? Because Kang is not the main villain. You swapped them out for Doom. But anyway, with Dominic Thorne as Riri Williams, excellent. She's a complex character for sure. I love what they did with her character, even though she has some, like I said, very complex. There's more to her character, man. Dealing with a whole lot of trauma with the loss of her friend and her stepdad, whatever, and because her stepdad loves, he was a huge fan of Tony Stark. Hey, she decided, hey, I'm gonna make a suit, make a suit of my own. And as far as adding the Hood as the villain, excellent choice. Because then you got a mixture of magic and the Iron Man suit. That shit dope as hell. And the Hood, I thought was very cool. Parker, as the character playing as the Hood. I tell you, that's very dope. And then the Easter eggs. I love the small Easter eggs with Riri having the anxiety attacks. That's a callback for Iron Man 3 when Tony Stark had those anxiety attacks. And then, spoiler, I'm not sure if it's a spoiler or not, but there's hints in there. Let me just say it's a hint of a legacy character in there. And, it's his son stepping in and hey, they're duking it out. It's the legacy of Tony Stark and the legacy of a former villain of Tony Stark going head to head. Even though there's hints of there might be something more later on. I know they don't want to be mad at each other, but it's like they're helping each other out for the meantime. But there could be something there. We don't know. But anyway, for everything else, I enjoyed the music. I enjoyed the setting of Chicago. It felt grounded, sort of realistic in a way. The only thing I would say is, as far as a nitpick, I would say is as far as the Hood, Parker as the Hood and his crew, they got these two females that are great fighters, and with some of the fight scenes with Riri Williams going up against them, the whole time they're fighting well against everybody, but they're so clumsy and getting their ass whooped briefly by Riri. I didn't buy that. I was like, it's a little nitpick because I know Riri, we trying to keep her alive. They're not really trying to show her. They don't want to show her get beat up that much, but they did show it a little bit towards the end, but besides that, I know the love of her friend, but towards the end, something happens towards the end where it's like, at what cost is it gonna be to bring somebody back from the dead? Did she do it? And what's that cost? It's like I know she had to, I know she had some sort of thinking of the repercussions of it, but at that point, it didn't matter. She don't care about that. She wants she gets these moments where she's like, I want something so bad, and it's like she has to have it. But other than that, the finale was pretty decent. I like that, and all the episodes. I would say episode 3, 5, and 6 to some sort of extent episode 4, but 3, 5, and 6 are my favorite episodes out of the whole series of 6 episodes. I will say it started out a bit slow, but usually with some shows start out slow because you gotta get to know the personality of our main character. You gotta get to know the personality a little bit, build up a whole lot of talking, a whole lot of setup, and it paid off a little bit. I think it paid off in the end. I would be actually interested for a season 2, and the people gonna be mad as hell. But if they do a season 2, I'll be very surprised. But they set up something intriguing. I don't know, man, because hey, there's a whole lot of things that are not taken care of. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's in store for that. But anyway, guys, that's my review. Hey, man, is it as bad as everybody say it is? No. See it for yourself, because especially if you're talking and you said the the TV show's trash, but you never seen it, you have no real opinion. You're garbage as fuck. Or if you've seen it and you still talking trash, you just hating it just to hate it. You never gave it a chance to begin with. You hated it before it even came out. So you was always bound to hate it anyway. But yeah, man, it's not bad at all. It's not bad. But at the same time, it's not a masterpiece either. Like I said, I recognize some of the nitpicks. I have my small nitpicks here and there. It's a bit slow, but it does pick up. But it's very unique, especially with the title card of IronHeart and every intro of the episode. Very intriguing as well. I like that as well. I feel like IronHeart is an underrated sleeper for sure. But that's the end of the video, guys. Hey, leave me your opinions below if you've seen the IronHeart series. Let me know what you think. All right. Hey, I'ma always stay the same, and I'm out. Thank you for watching.